Ta-da! No
That's
more
on my
kids.
No more kids. We've been married 13 years.
13.
We hit 13 Monday, which was Valentine's Day. We got married February 14th, 2009. In October, we will have been together for 20 years.
20 years.
20. That's crazy.
I know.
October 10th, 2002.
2002.
Man. You were 17, I was 18. I was on you for a minute.
No, you was
When you go with
wishy-washy.
me. No, I'm
you
saying.
You wishy-washy.
No.
Initially.
No, okay. First of all, you and your friend was trying to hook me up with somebody else. But then I realized I liked you.
And then you probably did, but you were still straddling the fence. But then when you saw somebody else trying to come in, you had to step it on up.
And take my spot.
Right?
You told me, you was like, we can't be nothing until you go and talk to my mom. I remember her saying that she wasn't letting you date until you were 18. So I already knew I was pushing it because you 17 and I'm coming up in here trying to ask her for your hand in girlfriendship. Yeah, and then November, Thanksgiving.
Ooh, Thanksgiving. Oh, we wasn't official then because you still had to get the okay from my dad.
You already know. I love him so much. Now, it is this
Daddy
man,
was not for it.
He was not
for it. And it was because he felt ambushed. He was not ready.
Yeah. I remember Granny was like, Kevin here.
Yep. When Daddy pulled up, Kevin went out to try to give him a little precursor. Because he came out. It was like, Daddy, I told him.
He did.
I told him, Daddy.
We sitting here at the table and this man walks in, literally 1 foot in the house, 1 foot on the porch. And he looked and saw me. He just turned around and walked out. And then I was like, okay, give him a second. No, he got in his car and he
left.
Pulled off.
Dude, I told him, Daddy.
Yeah.
I told him.
Yeah.
So, once we got past that, I think the family started to, understand that it was going to be serious.
Yeah.
And I always knew I was going to go away to college. I thought about our relationship and how it will be managed. Even though Mount Pleasant was only an hour and a half away, I didn't have my own car. I was just up in Mount Pleasant, So I'm like, dang, how is this going to be? But we did great making it through.
Yeah.
And in my mind, I'm very planned. And there were certain points that I wanted to be at it,
certain parts of your life.
Certain parts of my life. And so, before I was slated to graduate, I'm like, we need to be engaged. What's going on? Well, I don't know if it was pressure. I don't know. I guess you can speak to that.
So it wasn't pressure because I wanted to, but I just didn't see the way.
Right.
The crazy thing is when I finally found a way, you were at the end of your rope.
Yeah, I was fed up. I'm like, you know what? You're not serious. You done strung me along.
So I kind of just had to let you go through your process.
Yeah.
You ended up breaking up with me.
I did. I broke up with you.
I called your mom and I told her, I said, hey, I know Fueschie's, patience is about ran out with me on this whole situation. I said, but I couldn't say anything because I had the ring in layaway this whole time. I said, I finally got it out and I still plan to propose to her on Thanksgiving. Whenever I do tell people, I proposed when we were broken up, people be looking at me like...
Because he knew I was going to say yeah.
I did.
So...
I did.
See?
I know. Oh, and Dad was there.
Dad was there, and he cried.
He did. He cried.
Yep. So, great progress from 2002, and I think you proposed in, was it 2007?
Yep. So then 2009, Valentine's Day, that's when we got married.
Tied the knot.
So the wedding, and then we did our first year together.
Yep.
We got our first apartment. When it came time to renew the lease, we weren't sure because we were talking about buying a home back then.
Yep.
We were over at my mom and dad's house talking about it. Dad was like,
move here, save your money.
Yeah. He's like, just move in here, save your money, then you go get your house.
Oh, a lot of good memories.
Yeah.
To be honest, I wish I could go back because paying a mortgage is ghetto.
It's so ghetto. We moved in 2010.
And then we stayed there until
2014.
after Zoe was born. So we moved here in November of 2014.
Yep.
Into our first home.
May 16th, 2017.
Our Sky
yes.
entered the world.
Skylie Jean Jones. Shout out to Dr. Wong.
Oh, yes. I feel like you her patient because she just...
Listen, that's my OB. You hear me?
Clearly. I see her, she like, where's Harold? I'm like, this is my appointment.
And Dr. Wong, she's so smooth.
She was smooth with
She's so smooth. But actually what happened was Zoe got stuck at the shoulders. Mm-hmm. She couldn't really get her to fit through. But Dr. Wong was able to get in there and get on that ladder. She got her out. And in 2017, when Sky was born,
because Dr. Wong didn't want to risk Sky getting stuck, because she was just saying like it was just too risky. Right. She was like, I don't ever want to go through that again, and I'm not risking it. Okay,
exactly.
So she was like, C-section for you. Hold on, let me set it up and I'll let you take
Please,
it. Okay, so they start to prep you. They get your vitals, make sure you're good. Put your gown on. Josh was suited up with his little scrubs on. I remember, like, my nurse was still there, the one that helped me pick out Sky. She was right by my bedside. She was like, I'm going to be here from the beginning to the end, so you're good. And so I remember looking over to her, and I said, my neck is hurting. My neck is hurting. And after that, I don't remember anything.
So I'm sitting in that side hallway, and I'm just waiting on them to call me back. All of a sudden, a nurse comes running out of the operating room. A couple seconds later, she comes running back into the operating room with another nurse and another doctor. And as they pass me, they don't know who I am. So as they pass me, the doctor asks her, "Well, what's wrong?" And she says, "We don't know. She just flatlined out of nowhere." I'm by myself, and I'm panicking. They come out, and they talk to me, and they tell me Dr. Wong got her back, and she's doing just fine. I literally thought, like, I lost you for you to go through that with Zoe, and then go through that with Sky. Like, it was the flatlining that did it for me. You understand?
Yeah. It took you out.
That was what made my decision. So in 2019, that was when I got my vasectomy. Honestly, like I said before, like, y'all go through enough with the birthing thing, and a vasectomy is the least that we can do. Because even with all the different ways that y'all have for options that y'all have for birth control, the side effects are still crazy.
Mm-hmm. But then too, like, there wasn't something that was on my mind to have my tube side. I had to wrap my mind around the C-section.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yep.
So.
Yeah.
It was only kid number 2. So
exactly.
In my mind, I thought we would have tried for a boy, but after that whole experience and that recovery.
No, crazy. Best decision I ever made.
Took it like a champ. Ta-da!
Yep.
No more kids.
No more kids.
So that's basically the timeline of our life up to now.
Yeah.
And I can truly say we've grown a lot.
Yeah.
We had to grow individually and mature individually as well as together. Of course, everything was not roses and white bunnies. We definitely had our moments. Like, definitely had our moments. But I'm happy that we've made it this far.
The rest of our lives to go.
Listen, because, I mean, who leaving? Who leaving? I would take your whole 401k and everything in your bank account, okay? Play with me.
Listen.
Play with me, okay?
Cheaper to keep her, you hear me?
Listen, and ain't nobody gonna take care of you like I do.
You right.
I bet you.
You right.